In this video, we're going to look at how to set up the Walnut lens on Sierra Chart. You will need Sierra Chart already downloaded onto your computer and already installed, and you will need to know where your Sierra Chart data folder is, within which all the indicators and chart books are stored. So, in order to get started, you need to head to the walnutlens.com website. So this is what the website looks like, and you need to make sure that you've got a valid subscription. So head down to the subscription area, and if you deselect all of the different payment options, you can start a free trial, no credit card, no debit card required. Once you've got the confirmation email that your trial has begun, you are now ready to install the Sierra Chart indicator. If you scroll up just a little bit, you will see the Sierra Chart install option is over here. Click the install and it downloads a zip file. Within this zip file, you will find two different things. So let's have a look. So here's my download folder. If I go into the zip file, you will find a README, which has all of the instructions that you need. But if you don't want to follow those instructions, you can carry on watching this guide and we can talk through it, as well as the actual indicator or custom study DLL. This is what you need to copy. You need to copy that and you need to paste it into your Sierra Chart folder. So you head to the normal installation, would be heading to your C drive, going to your Sierra Chart folder, going to your data folder, and then copying this and making sure that you paste it into that data folder. Once you have done those steps, you are now ready to begin to load up Sierra Chart. It's really important that Sierra Chart is not already loaded up. If it is loaded up, then you will need to close it down and then open it once again so that it can recognize the new DLL is in that folder. Otherwise, you will not be able to see the DLL that we have added. So here's Sierra Chart. You can see I am on the ES contract and there is nothing else on my chart whatsoever. I recommend that you start with a fresh chart like this. There are a few things that we need to do in order to make the chart work correctly with the Walnut lens before we add the Walnut lens itself. So let's just have a look at that. You need to go to chart settings. You need to make sure that your chart is limited to just 1 day. So we're going to go to data limiting and number of days to load, and we're going to change that to just 1 day and hit apply. This means that there is only now 1 day loaded, which is the ES overnight session up until now. The next thing we're going to do in chart settings is we're going to make sure that the session time is set to the correct format. In order to do this, you want to change your session time to New York. Bear with me. There we go, to New York. And once you've changed it to New York, you want your session time to start at 1800. And you want it to finish at 16:59:59, and you do not want to use an evening session. You can leave all the rest of the settings as they are and hit apply. Now our chart is ready to add the Walnut indicator. You need to go to analysis, you need to go to studies, you need to hit add custom study, and then add your Walnut indicator. You can see here that I've added the Walnut lens SCV1 onto my studies. And once it is added, I am ready to begin the auth process so I can get all of my indicators up. Double click on the study itself and it will ask you to follow step 1, 2 and 3. You must do these in order to see the indicator. First things first, please enter your email that you subscribed with over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and enter my email that I used to subscribe. And then before you click apply or anything, you want to go to step 2 and we want to request a one-time passcode, so an OTP. So we're going to hit apply. This then sends a message to the servers. You can see that things are beginning to happen in the background. This then sends a message to the servers for you to verify your email. So we're just going to go into my email. We're going to hit inbox. And eventually the verification code has arrived. Took a minute or so, but normally it does arrive faster. We're going to just copy that verification code. We're going to head back to Sierra Charts. We are going to paste the verification code into step 3, and then we're going to go back to step 2 And we're not going to request the OTP this time, we are going to verify it. We're going to hit apply. This then confirms that you have the right level of subscription, and you can see that everything begins to load up in the background as required. You can see that our GEX and all of our different options are now visible entirely. Personally, I don't like the post panel up in the top right left, and I don't like the newsfeed up in the top right, but you can change all of these through the custom studies. If you go down, you can see that everything is sectioned off, so you can choose all of your GEX, all of your levels, all of your block settings, your news settings, and there's some extra GEX settings right at the bottom as well. So I am going to say that I don't want to see the post panel, and I don't want to see the news panel, and click OK, and they vanish accordingly. Lovely. Once you've done all of that, you are ready to start using the indicator, or the study as you call it. The session will remain authenticated as long as you are using it regularly. If you happen to not use it regularly, you will need to re-verify through the OTP process. Hope that's been helpful. Have fun, and thank you very much.